I'm just sick of this misunderstanding and this pressure, this weight on my shoulders, this get well soon weight on my shoulders. Like, I get that you want to wish me well. I get that you want me to be well, but I'm not. I'm not. I need people to accept that I have a chronic, progressive illness. Hi, it's Casey, and as you can see, I'm in my car. I just wanted to make this video really quick while I had the opportunity. I just went grocery shopping and I have yet to bring the groceries into my home. So I am recording this. Whoa. So I'm recording this. Looking at a squirrel. It's a really nice day out today, which is very exciting. But anyway, it's been almost a week since I got my first Simponi Aria infusion, and I feel worse. I don't feel better. I was really tired for a couple days afterwards, and had headaches, which was definitely a side effect. At this point, I don't know if my ongoing giant levels of fatigue, like brain fog, I now fully understand what brain fog means. Like, I can't think, like I'm not even here. I'm just disoriented and confused, and like, I don't even know. Brain fog is a really good word for it, but I didn't know what it was. I really do now. So I don't know if that is a side effect and the massive fatigue. Like, I'm just extremely tired. I'm okay for a couple hours in the morning, but then for the rest of the day, I'm just wrecked. Like I could be in bed and I can't think, I can't focus on anything. I'm just destroyed. I don't know if that's a side effect or if that's just my condition getting worse and the medication not kicking in yet, but I'm feeling really frustrated because, and that's kind of what I want to talk about, is I don't feel better yet. Yes, I'm getting treatment, but I don't feel better. It may not work for me, and if it does work for me, it's going to take at least a few months. And even if it does work for me, it's not a cure. It's not a cure. It's likely to be a partial improvement. And in the end, most people who take biologics have them crap out on them after a period of time, even if they're working well. They don't get full symptom relief. Maybe they still have fatigue, or they still have some joint pain, or they still have other symptoms. Maybe their skin psoriasis goes away, but their joint pain doesn't get better. Maybe their joint pain goes away, but their GI problems are still there. And at the end of the day, this is a chronic, progressive, degenerative disease. Psoriatic arthritis is chronic. It doesn't go away. So the biologic medication's goal is to slow down the progression, not fix anything that's already been damaged, not cure you, and not halt the progression, just slow it down. So, I appreciate the caring and the thought behind when people say feel better soon, get well soon. I hope this really works for you. But, I'm not going to get well soon. I'm not going to get well. This is a total shift in how I think about my life, how I think about myself, how I need to plan out my activities, like gardening. Like, I love gardening, and I'm already thinking about, we've got nice weather now, so I'm thinking about spring, and I'm thinking, how the hell am I supposed to garden when I can't bend down, when I can't sit on the ground, when I can't stoop or stretch or shovel or any of these things? And I don't have the energy to even be outside standing for that period of time. So, the answer to that isn't just wait and hope the drugs work, because even if the drugs work, I can have another flare. They could crap out. I'm gonna get worse over time no matter what, given the state of my disease as it is. Remission for me is not the same thing as it goes away. So I need to be thinking about, like, okay, do I need to get some help from, like, my dad and my friends and my partner to, like, build some raised beds and, like, find a stool so that I can sit or stand at them to be able to garden? Thinking about, what are we going to do this summer? Like, going to the beach, going hiking, going camping. It's not just like, oh, wait and hope it works out. We need to be thinking about what's some adaptive equipment we need to acquire and figure out how to use to make those things possible. Like, it's not a funny joke that I had to ride around on the mobility scooter at Dick's Sporting Goods. Like, or the fact that even riding in my car is painful, that, like, I need to plan out my day so that grocery shopping is the only thing I do because I can't be on my feet for longer than that because of my hip. And like it's not a get well soon situation. And I'm not trying to be negative. Like, I'm doing all the things. I exercise every day. I've been trying to sleep well. I've been trying to keep track of my nutrients to make sure I'm getting enough nutrition. I stretch, I try to stay warm, I'm getting infusions, I have a rheumatologist, I have a GI, I have a physical therapist. I'm doing everything I can, and I've done all the lifestyle things all along. But, like, I'm just sick of this misunderstanding and this pressure, this weight on my shoulders, this get well soon weight on my shoulders. Like, I get that you want to wish me well. I get that you want me to be well, but I'm not. I'm not. And I'm probably not going to be. Like, I feel like no one is accepting that, and that isn't helping me accept it either. I need to be able to accept that this is my life now, and that improvements are awesome, but it's a chronic progressive disease. Like, my joints are destroying themselves. My body is inflamed. We are trying to tamp down that inflammation as much as possible by suppressing my immune system. But, like, that's not a fix. That's not a fix. I need people to accept that I have a chronic progressive illness. That I am a person with a chronic illness. That I am a disabled person. I mean, I've already been a disabled person because of other things in my life, but which you guys on this channel might not know, that I also have autism. But, like, and I'm so used to in my life so many times with so many different things not being accepted, not being listened to, not having people meet me where I am and try to help me meet my goals and figure out ways to do things that work for me, that this is, like, I just really need it this time. Like, from all of you guys who support me, who are in my life, who are my friends and family, random people on the internet, like my partner, my medical people. Like, I need people to see me and see what I'm going through, that, like, this is not going away. And we need to work as a team to figure out how I can live my life with this condition, not keep sending well wishes, like, or yay, you got treatment, like, hope it'll work for you soon. Like, it working for me soon, A, is in a few months, B, may not happen at all, lots of people fail multiple biologics, and C, isn't a cure. It makes some of the symptoms better for a period of time. That's all. And I have to accept that. I'm the one who has this condition. I have to accept that this is what my life looks like now. And I have to shift my thinking to figure out what I can do, how to still be able to meet my goals and live my life, take care of my son, take care of my partner, take care of myself, do the things we want to do, travel, get a job, all of these things. Become foster parents. How am I going to do those things with this chronic condition, with fatigue, with pain, with limited mobility? Because those things might get better for a period of time. They might get partially better, but they also might get way, way worse. And I could lose even more things than I've already lost. And I need to come to terms with that. I need to go through my grieving process. My therapist has said to me, like, having chronic illness You're allowed to go through a grieving process. There is a loss. Even though I've had symptoms for a really long time, having it written down on a piece of paper and getting the treatment that I'm getting makes it real in a way that it wasn't before. And I need to be allowed to go through a grieving process and not just snap, yay, you know what it is, yay, you're going to get better now, aren't you so glad? I'm not friggin' glad. I'm not glad. Like, yes, it's good that I know what it is. It's good that I'm getting treatment. I'm doing those things. I am glad to have a really fantastic medical team and really fantastic support from my loved ones. But it's not that simple either. You can feel multiple ways at the same time. That's another thing that I have learned in therapy. You can have multiple emotions, multiple feelings, multiple thoughts about things at the same time. And yeah, there's a part of me that's like, we're tackling this, we're taking it on, we're doing it. But there's a part of me that's like, holy crap, like, my life doesn't look like I thought it was going to look anymore. I can't tell myself, oh, this is just an ache or a pain and it'll pass. I can't tell myself that anymore. Because I know what I have. I know that I have psoriatic spondylitis, aka axial psoriatic arthritis, that already has visible damage on x-rays, that is affecting my spine, that I have had untreated for over a decade. I know that. And also because of the reality of the symptoms I'm having right now. And the way that I feel like I'm trapped in my house. And as much as I would like to rest doesn't solve it. And like I'm losing track of time and place and what's going on, and just falling into this pit because I'm so disconnected from the world, and I can't do all the things that make me feel like me. I can't do the things that make me a mom, like holding on to making dinner every night, like so tight, because it's this thing that I can still do. And I want my life back. Like, believe me, I am fighting as hard as I humanly can to get my life back. Like, I want to be able to run around with my son. I want to be able to go on date nights with my partner. I want to be able to ride in a car, sit on the floor, get out of bed easily. I want to be able to stay upright, standing for more than 15 minutes at a time. I want to be able to use my hands to write and open things and shovel, and, you know, I want my head to clear up, but, like, honestly, that's like the least of my worries, and the GI stuff now compared to the pain. Like, I want my back to stop hurting. Like, but, like, I'm fighting as hard as I humanly possibly can every minute of every day. But, like, I need people to, like, embrace my struggle and embrace what I'm going through instead of giving me the Hallmark card. Because it's this pressure, like, you don't believe me. It's like you don't believe me. It's like you don't accept that I am sick. It's like you don't accept that I have a chronic condition. And how am I supposed to accept it and feel supported and loved and reach out to people and not feel alienated if it's not accepted, if the response is feel better soon, if the response is, oh yeah, are you feeling better yet? Oh, how are you doing? Like, oh, you look good. Like, oh, you know, you got the treatment. That must feel great. Like, I'm not better. I'm not better. I'm not better. I'm worse, actually. I'm going to keep doing the treatments because I'm hoping that they will help me. But, like, it's not snap your fingers, be better. And if people are trying to be supportive to me or other people with chronic illness, I would, like, really just recommend that you ask how they're doing, hear them, help them go through their grieving process, help them figure out ways to still engage in their life in meaningful ways with the condition they have, instead of focusing on when they're supposedly not going to have it anymore or when they're supposedly going to be fixed. Because it's hard enough to be broken and know that you're broken forever without people focusing on this elusive, non-existent fix for you. It feels like my experience is being erased. And I know that's not literally true. I know that's not anyone's intention. I know everyone's trying to be supportive, and I really, really value the support that I've gotten. But like, meet me where I am. Help me. If you want to help me learn how to live with this. Like, help me borrow a wheelchair and go to a parade. Like, don't keep me cooped up in my house under the notion that the drugs are going to kick in and I'm going to be able to run down the street to the parade, like, next year or in a few months. Like, right now, like, find me a wheelchair and bring me to the parade. And then when we get home, let me take a nap. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know if any of that made sense or it just sounded like a big complaint fest. But that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. I'm really, really hoping for good things when this medication works. Fingers crossed. I hope it works. But it's a month apart from infusions, and it's hard to feel like I'm actively doing anything when it's so far apart from infusions and my symptoms are getting worse. And it's a really nice day out today. So I have some energy because the weather's a big thing. And I went to the store and walked around, and I went to my therapist, and I'm hopefully going to take my son outside for a few minutes when I get back in there. But I know it's going to get cold again, which I'm not thrilled about. So yeah, next time I will be with you later this week with Jonathan for some sort of topical video or maybe another vlog. I don't know. Thank you for watching. I'm Casey. We're the Chips family. And have a good day.